Hello, what's going on, everyone? And thank you so much for joining me here on Narcissism 101 Cracking the Code with me, Paul Wisdom. Yes, so thank you so much for joining me on another video here again. So, like I said, my previous video I made this afternoon, or this morning, I think, about the guilt tripping. What I was saying was that after that was the last video of the defining the glossary of the terms of the narcissistic abusive cycle. So now I'm actually going to I'm going to start making videos on the narcissistic abusive cycle itself. So where does the narcissistic abusive cycle usually start? What does it begin with? Love bombing. That's right, love bombing. So what is love bombing in the narcissistic abusive cycle? What does this actually mean? What does it look like? Yes, we're going to talk about that. Like I say in all my videos, if you know somebody who you could use the content, please like, subscribe, and share it with them. And I hope that you benefit from all the content for the things I share with you in this video now. So right now, yes, we are going to talk about the narcissist and love bombing. So what exactly is love bombing in a narcissistic abusive cycle? What does this actually look like? Why does the narcissist do this? We're going to talk about that. So first off, we're going to define what love bombing is. So what love bombing is when the narcissist is making things seem too good to be true. It's when you feel as though you feel the victim, not the narcissist, you, the victim, you feel as though you found the best relationship. It's almost like things just seem way too good and you can't seem to put a finger on it. And so you could hear things in there like, I love you so much. Even though we've just met, I love you to the moon and back. Things like, even though I just met you, I know that we will make a great life together. I want to marry you. I want to spend the rest of my life with you. These are all things that you are going to potentially hear from a narcissist when you start by meeting them, when you meet them first. Like I said, the narcissist comes in many forms, different shapes and sizes. Narcissism doesn't discriminate either. It hits in all different races. It does not matter if it could be your brother, it could be your sister, it could be your mom, it could be your dad, it can be a person in a hobby group, it can be in a church organization, it can be a friend you've known for 30 years more, it can be a friend you've just met, it could be a friend of 5 years. Yo, narcissists, like I said in my other videos, narcissists are everywhere. It could even be just someone you met at the store, it could be a cashier, everywhere. These narcissists are everywhere, guys. And so that's what it looks like. I was just talking about in a relationship, from a relationship standpoint, that's what love bombing looks like. But what about in a normal day standpoint? Let's say it's your brother or your sister. Well, what does that look like? So you may have a brother or sister that says things to you like, you are the best brother. You are the best sibling. Thank you so much. I appreciate everything you do for me. I love you with everything I have. And they shower you with gifts, and they're constantly buying you things that you don't even need, that you never asked for. And it's almost like things seem too good to be true. Or it could be your parent that's always showering you with affection, and they say, I love you so much, when they just, before they told you they loved you, they just berated you about something you didn't do. They're now saying, I love you so much. You mean so much to me. I know that you're going to be a great son or a great daughter one day, even though you've made so many mistakes, and they've told you that. They tell you these things on and on and on and on. If you meet someone at a cashier or something like that, if you meet them at a store or something like that, and they say something along the lines of, you are such an amazing person, you're the best in the world, and you just met them, you don't even know this person, and they're just making things seem as though they're too good to be true. That is what love bombing is in a nutshell. So why does the narcissist love bomb people? Why does the narcissist do this thing where they shower people with fake love and fake affection, and it's almost like things seem too good to be true? Well, I'll tell you guys this plain simple. The narcissist does not care about you. They don't love you. All that stuff that they said about how they love you so much and all that, it's all a facade. Please make sure you understand this. It is all a facade. They are lying to you. They don't actually mean that they actually love you. The reason why the narcissist is doing all of that and saying all of that is because they want to make it seem as though they do in fact love you when they don't. Because what they're trying to do is they're trying to set you up for the next part of the narcissistic abusive cycle, which is known as the devaluation stage, which I'm going to make a video on sometime soon. So that's why the narcissist does this. They're getting you ready for the devaluation stage, but they want to see if you will take the bait. They want to see if you're going to take a bite of the forbidden fruit. They want to see if you're smart enough to catch on and say, something seems too good to be true. Maybe I should stop talking to this person or get away from this person because I don't want to be a part of any of this. And let me tell you guys something. If your gut is telling you that something is off in this stage, listen to your gut. Please do yourself a favor and listen to your gut. If something seems off, then there is a 99.9% chance that you are 100% right. I can't tell you how many times my gut has said something to me and I didn't listen to my gut, and I've ended up in situations where I didn't know how to get myself out. So now I'm warning you guys, if something feels too good to be true, 99% of the time, it is too good to be true. And so in the love bomb stage, that's what the narcissist is doing. They're making it seem as though things just seem too good, and they're trying to manipulate you and draw you into their manipulation. It's almost like in the Bible, in the book of Genesis, when Adam and Eve were in the garden, and Satan, the devil, he was there, and when he was there, and Adam and Eve were there, they were trying to steer clear of him. But what the devil did was they manipulated Adam and Eve, and they said the devil was deceptive. He said to them, if you take a bite of this apple, if you eat of it, then you will be smarter than God. You will be strong. You will be the strongest person in the world. And when they ate it, they learned the lesson. And that's what the narcissist is doing. Remember, guys, and I think I mentioned this in one of my first videos, the narcissist, you can pretty much swap out the word narcissist for devil, because the narcissist is of the devil. I'm sorry to say it, and I don't mean to trigger anybody, and I mean if it's your mom or your dad or your brother or your sister or your cousin or whatever, I understand that these people, you might love them, but I'm just saying, if you find out they're a narcissist, chances are they are of the devil. They're of the devil's camp, because the devil is confusing. He loves confusion. He thrives off of being deceptive. He sells you a bill of goods, and that's what the narcissist is doing. Essentially, when they're in the love bomb stage, they're selling you a bill of goods. They're selling you a car with a perfect paint job on the exterior, and then inside the car, when you actually drive it, and you put the key in it and you turn the ignition, the car doesn't start because there's nothing to it. So that's what the narcissist is in a nutshell. And that's what the love bomb stage is. So guys, be very, very, very careful with the love bomb stage, because like I said, the narcissist is going to come at you in many different shapes and sizes, and they speak different languages. They come from all different races. It's not just peculiar to one race. Every race is affected with narcissism. So guys, please make sure that you be careful and you heed what I'm saying. Please watch out for the love bomb. When something seems too good to be true and somebody you just met, and when I say just met, what I'm referring to is someone who you've only known for a week, or only known for a month, or only known for a year, and they're already showering you with fake gifts and fake love. Day one, they've already told you that they love you, or they're buying you gifts that are over $500 and you just met them. Yo, if that's happening, you guys need to take my advice and run for the hills. Do not look back. Don't explain anything. Run away. Block them on all social media platforms if you need to. And warn other people, because I'm telling you, these narcissists are something else. They're total whack jobs, and they have problems, y'all. They're very dangerous. And once they trap you with the love bomb stage, it's like they've got you. And the love bomb stage, that's why it's very quick. And after that comes the devaluation. And the devaluation stage, which I'll make a video on soon, is the longest part of the narcissistic abusive cycle. And that could go on for years. It could go on for decades. It could go on for a day. It could go on for a week. It could go on for a month. But the narcissist will drag this out as far as possible. And the love bomb stage, like I said, somebody's going to ask me in the comments, how long does the love bomb stage usually last with the narcissist? Well, I'll give you the answer. The answer is it depends on the narcissist. It depends on the person, because although every narcissist plays by the same playbook, they're a little bit different in how they time everything. So the love bomb stage, honestly, it can go on for a week, it could go on for a year, it could go on for a couple months. It really just depends. But and then the second question someone's gonna ask is, how do I know when the love bomb stage is over? How do I know when the devaluation stage is gonna kick in? Well, that's a good question, and I'll give you an answer to that as well. The answer to that question is that you're going to know when the devaluation stage occurs when the narcissist starts treating you as though they don't care about you. When they start to, when you start to still, love them, have love for them, but it's like they pulled back. So when you started off in the love bomb stage, the narcissist was showering you with fake affection and fake love. And they were sending you text messages, long text messages of, I love you, good morning, so-and-so, and I hope you have a good night's sleep. I love you. I can't wait to see you in the next day, even though you've only known them for a year or a week or two, and they're showering you with all this fake love and affection. After here's the rule of thumb. The minute the narcissist stops doing that, the minute that they stop sending you all those fake letters and stuff like that, that's when you know that the devaluation stage is going to start kicking in. That's your cue that something is off, because they're gonna start pulling back. And like I said, the love bomb stage, you don't know when it's gonna end, just because every narcissist is a little bit different. So don't be thinking that just because they love bombed you, it's gonna be done in a week or in a year, because it's unpredictable. But your spidey senses should be kicking in, like I said, when things seem too good to be true. Because if something seems too good to be true, more than likely you're right on the money. You're 100% right. It is too good to be true. You must leave them. Guys, let me tell you something. With narcissists, do not explain anything to them when you are planning to leave them. In most normal relationships, let's say that when the relationship is going to end, when you're going to break up with somebody, usually what happens is you send them a text or you write them a note and say, hey, I'm so sorry about how everything ended. I'm so sorry about, the fact that we couldn't work things out. I wish you all the best and da-da-da-da. Guys, please do not do that with the narcissist. Do not do any of this with the narcissist. Please do not. All you need to do is just stop messaging them, block them. First you want to block them and then delete their number. And anyone who you come in contact with, whether it's a friend, whether it's someone you guys both know in common, you need to make the decision to delete and block this person as well. Why? Because if the narcissist is in touch with this person, more than likely they have administered the smear campaign even before you knew what a smear campaign was. If you don't know what a smear campaign is and this is your first video, please, like I said in my other video, go back. Hey, listen, if this is your first video on narcissism, please go back to the beginning. Start with what is narcissism, and then work your way up the other videos and get to the smear campaign so that you understand what the smear campaign is. So if this is your first video and you're too lazy to go look at my videos, a smear campaign is when the narcissist is going around to other people that you know, including your family members, including your friends, including their family members and friends and people you guys know together, and they are spreading flat out lies and untruths about you, or things you guys said you would keep private. They are spreading those all around to you. The thing is, guys, why would you want to know what a smear campaign is in the first place? You wouldn't want to know, because you wouldn't think that the person who claimed that they loved you so much would be spreading flat out lies to you. But the truth is, this is a narcissist's game. This is the game that they're playing with you, and they want to screw your life up as much as possible. And once they know that they have you, once they know that once you're in the love bomb stage and things are too good to be true, the smear campaign is well underway. You can bet your bottom dollar that these people are smearing you left, right, and center. They could very much even be going to your job and saying how much of a terrible spouse, how much of a terrible person, how much of a terrible son or daughter or brother or sister or friend that you are. They will tear your life apart if you give them a chance to. So guys, please heed my advice. When the love bomb stage kicks in, you need to run for the hills. As soon as you've only known them for a week and they're saying I love you and they're asking you to move in and all this stuff, trying to isolate you and stuff, you need to run for the hills. Please run for the hills. Do not give these people any of your energy. Do not give these people any of your attention, because they will destroy your life if they get the chance to. I've been there and I know what it looks like. If I didn't have the word of God, if I wasn't a good Christian man that I am, my life would have been destroyed. Okay, but because I knew God's word and because I'm a man of God, and I know how to, and I'm smart and I have some sense in my brain. Listen, I was able to break free, and I was able to make it out of this narcissistic, abusive marriage that I was in for 3.5 years. In total, I was with her for 8 years. Listen, guys, if this is you, run for the hills. If somebody you know is in this relationship right now, tell them to run for the hills if they're seeing any of these signs, because you will live to regret it. And I'll make a video later on financial abuse of the narcissist. But if they get a hold of your listen to me with this as well. When it comes down to the love bomb stage, do not, and I repeat, do not tell the narcissist anything about your money. Do not tell them anything about it. Do not even go forth to even spend. But then again, if you've only known them for a week, I hope that you're not going to spend any money on them. Because if they're trying to get you to spend large amount of money on them, you need to run for the hills right now, because that is just a precursor of them that they're going to destroy your life if they get a chance to. So guys, I hope that you really enjoyed this video. I hope that you take something away from it. I hope that this video, if this start for me explaining the narcissist abusive cycle, I hope to God that you guys are taking some notes on what I'm saying, because this is very dangerous. And a lot of people all around the world, billions, and I mean millions and billions of people all around the world are dealing with this right now. And a lot of them are suffering. Some people have made it out safely unscathed, some people, but many people are suffering because this is an abuse tactic. The love bomb stage is an abuse tactic. It's the devil's trick that he's trying to pull you in. That's what the narcissist is doing. They're trying to pull you in, and they're going to eventually destroy your life. Listen, if they get a hold of your finances, I'm going to tell you this right now. If you have millions of dollars, let's say that you have lots, it doesn't even have to be millions of dollars, y'all. It can be thousands of dollars. It can be, let's just say that you have a good amount of money. You've saved up money. You worked your ass off. You've done a lot of good work, and you've got a lot of money. I promise you, if you end up going forth with the narcissist, if you end up moving forth with them into the devaluation stage, I'm telling you right now, that amount of money is going to be gone eventually. It's going to be gone. Because narcissists, you know what they love also? Including the love bomb stage? They love your money more than they love their money. What does that mean? They're going to steal your money behind your back without you even knowing it. Okay? And that is a form of gaslighting, which I'll talk about in another video. All right, guys. So thank you so much for joining me here at Narcissism 101 Cracking the Code with me, Paul Wisdom. If you found this video insightful, please like, subscribe, please share. Please drop some comments if you know what I'm talking about with regards to the love bomb stage. If this sounds familiar to you, or if this seems familiar to you, please drop comments below, because there's other people that need to be educated. There's other people that are looking for answers. There's other people around the world that are suffering and that need to see things like this. Please drop some comments. If you're looking for a one-on-one session, I do those. Please email me if you're looking for one at paul.wisdom_03@hotmail.com. Or if you want to get in touch with me, 647-406-3057. If you want to conversate, if you want to vent, if you need somebody to talk to and it's an emergency, I'm more than willing to listen. I'm more than willing to help you out. If you need to get out of your situation, I have years of experience with this, so I know what I'm doing. And yeah, I hope that you really enjoyed this video, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video on the evaluation stage. All right, thank you.